let's jump right in and talk about inbox starters. Now, these are a super powerful tool for being able to identify people who may not necessarily be commenting on your post. Let me just tell you something. There is a secret audience out there that every one of us have on social media called our invisible list. These are the people who are watching our content but not necessarily liking it, engaging on it in any way, shape, or form. These people are something that social media knows are following us, but we have no clue who they are. This allows us, if they come to start a message with us, it's also amazing for those who try to spam you because you can get ahead of them as well. I have had people that have come to my profile to try and sell me their thing, and they've actually clicked on these inbox starters, and I've gotten a lead as a result. But this is a way that you can get people to raise their hand where maybe they wouldn't raise it in public, you know? So I wanted to give you an idea. Obviously, you can turn these on, but I wanted to give you a bunch of ideas on how to use them to grow daily leads in your business or to also reduce customer service. So one of the ones that I have here is FAQs. So this is where you can answer the most common questions that you get. So for instance, we're located at, our email address is, our opening hours are, like what are the frequently asked questions that you are getting that you can answer in one text message, and you don't have to be constantly answering the same old every time, okay? Like how do I book if you're a restaurant, etc. Now, the other thing that I suggest you do is you link to your long form content. Google recently came out with a study that says it requires 7 hours of content and what was it, something like 4 different platforms or 4 different touch points and 22, like it requires a huge amount of content nowadays for people to trust us. So having a long form, whether it be a YouTube channel, because that is a smart strategy to be able to have evergreen content that can keep selling if you are getting good at keyword optimization, or it is having a podcast, or it is having some kind of long form content. It might be a blog on your website, but leading people to that in order to for them to binge you is super helpful. You might also have something that is join your free bonus training list. Now, this is a prompt designed to get people on my email list. So I am sending them to my link menu, and my link menu, if I open that up, so as you can see, my link menu has the ability for them to go and join the email list for free. It also has the steps that I want them to take. So it's a great way to secretly introduce people to your products. And if you need to learn this, reach out to me. This is something that we create inside our platform so that we have SEO optimization opportunities as well. So that is another option that you can put there, is getting them to join your email list. You might also use it as a way to link to questions, to ask qualifying questions. So when you create one of these, so if I click this plus button and create one, I have the ability to name it. So this is what everybody's going to see, like FAQs. I have the ability to choose what kind of template that I want to link to. So you might put, so for instance, this one might be my latest mini masterclass, and I would just come in and change this as it once a week. I could link then to an Instagram post where I did a masterclass. Let's just do this one as an example and click save. And now I have my latest masterclass linked, and they can go in and watch that. Okay, so this is like, I want you to think outside the box in how you could do it. You could also use it as differentiating people. So you might have one where it asks the question like, do you feel overwhelmed with tech? And it might lead them to a training you've done on tech. Or do you feel like you need this, 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 and this? And it might lead them. So you can use it to create pre-qualifying questions that leads people who are curious to specific trainings based on what they're interested in. Remember, the quicker that we can get them on a page that either sells them or ideally warms them up and sells them, which is why a lot of my pages are VSL pages. That is how you can now take someone who was curious and potentially turn them into a buyer. So that is how some creative ways that you can use inbox starters. I wanted to just give you some ideas to help you think outside the box, because so many people are doing the most basic stuff with this when you could actually be using this to warm up leads, to convert more people, to get affiliates, as another example. Again, think outside the box in how you use this tool. And as you can see, like what I've taught you in other things, it is the same structure as if you are setting up an automatic basic DM. So again, if you need that training, I'll link the foundational training, which teaches you how to set up an automation and explains all of those different types in depth, to the description of this video.